So a lot of people want to know where the idea for this song came from, and it's a Saturday in the fall, and I'll tell you all about it because I was taking my then 8-year-old son to a Vanderbilt football game. I was able to get tickets. I don't know how. It's different now, but back then they were not very good. So anyway, I'm taking my 8-year-old son to his first college football game. We're walking through the tailgate area, and I'm looking around, and I've always got my antennas up as a writer, looking for ideas. I'm listening to people talk. I'm looking at people's boots. I'm watching what they're doing just because I need ideas. I told you earlier, we get in those rooms and we're like, well, you got any ideas? I'm like, ah. So I keep a running list on a little note on my phone of ideas. So I'm looking around, and I noticed everybody's drinking out of the red cups, and I noticed they're having a good time. So that's it. That's the genius right there. I normally don't like people knowing my process, but I just revealed it to you. And so I looked around. I said, "Man, everybody's having a good time with these cups." So I got out my phone, and here comes the magic. I typed in, "Red plastic cups are fun." You're welcome. Red plastic cups are fun. Very poetic sounding. So I didn't think anything else about it. And then a few weeks later, I'm walking through my living room, and on the TV they're playing beer pong, and they're playing with the red cups again. I'm like, look, there's those cups, and those people are having fun again with those cups. So there you go. I noticed it, and that was it. I just said the red plastic cups are fun. Then one night I'm sitting out on my porch, I'm smoking a cigar, I got my guitar out there. I'm a big fan of Roger Miller. For people of a certain age who remember Roger Miller, he wrote really clever worded songs and just really left field stuff, and I've just always loved him. And I'm thumbing through my ideas, and I see the $1 million idea of red plastic cups are fun. I said, all right, I'm gonna try to write a Roger Miller song about the cups because they're fun. And my thinking was, everybody else writes about the beer and the whiskey and the things that are in the cups. I'll write a song about what the beer and the whiskey comes in. That's the genius. Not really. It's not genius. So I started messing around with it. I went in my pantry and I said to my wife, remember the airplane chick? She got away with murder on that one, didn't she? I can't believe it. Anyway, I said, do we have any of those red cups? She says, look in the pantry. I said, okay. I went in the pantry, and there they were. And because I didn't like the way the word plastic sounded when I was singing it, and I looked on the bottom. I said, oh yeah, we call these solo cups. We don't call them plastic, we call them solo cups. Again, the genius at work. So anyway, there you go. I'll do it for you now. You can feel free to sing along, or not. I don't care. We can all do it together or not. This will be the last song I do, though, no matter what. Now, a red solo cup is the best receptacle for barbecues, tailgates, fairs, and festivals. And you, sir, do not have a pair of testicles if you prefer drinking from glass. A red solo cup is cheap and disposable, and in 14 years they are decomposable. And unlike my home, they are not foreclosable. Freddie Mac can kiss my ass. A red solo cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, red solo cup, and I lift you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. And I wanted it to sound like the guy was getting drunker as the song went on. That was part of the gag. Now, I really love how you're easy to stack, but I really hate how you're easy to crack. Because when beer runs down the front of my back, which makes no sense, that's why I like it. When beer runs down the front of my back, well, that, my friend, is quite yucky. But I have to admit that the ladies get smitten, admiring how sharply my first name is written. On you is Sharpie when I get to hitting on them, so help me get lucky. Red solo cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. red solo cup, and I lift you up. Proceed to party, proceed to party. So y'all know that Toby Keith passed away last year. Rest in peace to Toby Keith. I was a big fan of him. And it meant a lot to me that he recorded this song because he wrote pretty much all his songs, but he had the either good or awful sense to have heard this song and say, I'm going to record that song too. I don't know why. But everybody in town heard this song and thought it was really funny, and we were singing it around to each other and ha-ha, blah, blah, blah. But then he heard it and he said, that's going to be massive. I'm going to record it. And I thought he was joking, but he did, and it kind of was. Within town, a lot of the more serious writers, like at the Bluebird, that write songs that try to make you cry, they kind of made fun of this song, and they made fun of the people, who wrote it, like me. And they were like, we pour our heart out and try to move people emotionally, and you're singing about red cups, and you have a huge hit, and it's just ridiculous. You're not a real artist. You're not creative. We're real artists. You're just a, hack. And I care about what my peers think about me and say about me, and I'm not going to lie, it hurt my feelings. And I did. And so for a while I wouldn't play the song, and I felt dumb about it. And one night I got really depressed thinking about it, and I decided I might just end it all. And I almost jumped off my wallet. Thankfully, I did not jump off my wallet that night. I climbed down off that wallet. I said, no, people like this song, and I'm just going to play it for them anyway. So there you go. That's for you guys. Now, I've seen you in blue and I've seen you in yellow, but only you red will do for this fellow, 'cause you are the abbot to my Costello, and you are the fruit to my loom. I don't know why I put that in there. It was the first thing that popped in my head. I said, you are the fruit to my loom. That's kind of funny sounding, but I'll come back and I'll change that. And I forgot to change it. And then poor Toby every night had to say that. It's too bad. Red Solo Cup, you're more than just plastic. You're more than amazing. You're more than fantastic. And believe me that I am not the least bit sarcastic when I look at you and I say, Red Solo Cup, you're not just a cup, you're mine. Thank you for being mine. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. I love you, Red Solo Cup. And I lift you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. And that's me on the thing going, Solo Cup. That's me doing that. Solo Cup. And I'm playing the bass on that song, and you can tell that it's awful. Solo Cup. Solo Cup. I hope you guys had a great time here today. Y'all give it up to all of the other wonderful performers. Tim, Julia, Jordan, everybody talented, Ray, Devin. Oh, they asked me to sign some cups if anybody wanted cups.
If you want an actual Nashville solo cup signed by the producer of that song, writer of that song, it's a one of a kind. Of course, how many you got? 60?
What's that?
I said they're one of a kind, but I think you got 60 of them.
No, they're definitely not one of a kind.
Shut up! It's marketing.
Oh, okay, yeah, well.